My name is Runa. When I was 20 years old, my coworker at my part-time job, Akira, confessed his love to me, and we started going out.
I'm so lucky to be able to go out with a cute girl like you, Runa.
I'm happy I'm dating you too, Akira. In my 4th year of university, we found out I was pregnant, and we got married at the same time I graduated. I'm 7 months pregnant currently. My husband was a kind gentleman to me at work, and even during our private time, and I gave my whole heart to him. However, he changed drastically as soon as we got married. Welcome home. You're home quite late. You must be tired. Would you like to take a bath first?
Shut up! Of course I'm tired. Don't ask me that each time. It's tiring to answer you, you know.
Sorry. Look, I bought this at the supermarket for 30% off. We can have sukiyaki tonight.
You bought such an expensive meat with the money I earned? Learn to save more if you're a housewife.
I'm sorry, but it seemed like you were tired recently, so I thought buying some meat would help you have more energy.
Shut up! Stop talking back to me! I earn the money. You've never even experienced working as a full-time employee. Don't pretend like you know everything.
Because he was so different when we were going out, I was really confused at first, and once asked him, "Why do you say such mean things?" and told me the reason.
When I first met you, you were young and cute, and the fact that you were a university student was already an advantage. But now, you're not different from all the normal plain girls out there now. Jeez, if you hadn't gotten pregnant, I would have met a different girl at my part-time job.
I realized that my husband didn't like me at all. He only liked the title of me being a university student. I was disappointed, but the baby's expected date was coming soon. I tried asking my parents for advice. They told me that they don't have money to raise a child, so don't come back to their house. They were very cold.
Oh, what's wrong? Why the long face?
Oh, Miss Haru, hello. A lady came to talk to me after seeing me walking in the supermarket looking really depressed. She is Mrs. Haru, my husband's grandmother, and thus my grandmother-in-law. Because my husband's mother left him when he was in high school when she and his father got divorced, and because his father had passed away, Mrs. Haru was the only relative living in our neighborhood. She is a very kind and wonderful lady who even cried when she heard the news of us getting married. Oh, I guess I'm just having the maternity blues. I was feeling a little down.
Is that so? Contact me anytime when you need anything. If there's anything I can do, I would love to help.
Thank you very much.
Make sure the baby is healthy, okay? I'll support you.
After seeing Mrs. Haru smile, I was able to calm down a little bit. That's right, I'm going to become a mother. I have to be strong. I was inspired by Mrs. Haru's words. But an incident that broke down all my positivity happened the next day. It's almost the baby's due date, so I want you to come home a little earlier if that's possible.
What, you telling me what to do? I'm working, you know. I'm busy.
But you're off season right now, right? If you can come home just a little earlier.
Didn't I tell you to stop giving me orders? If you continue, do you know what this is?
What? Divorce?
I can get divorced anytime. I just got married once for my status in the public eye. You're the one who's gonna have a hard time if we get divorced. If you don't want that to happen, stop telling me what to do. Got it?
Stop! Just when I thought my husband stood up, he dumped all the milk he had in his hand onto my head. He then gave me an eerie grin and said, "See ya," as he left for work. Why do I have to go through all this? My stomach. Could this be labor pain? I went outside and tried to stop him with all my might, but he shouted back saying, "I told you to stop telling me what to do!" And then he left. The pain came every 7 minutes. After I wiped the milk and changed my clothes, I called the maternity hospital and they told me to come right away. I somehow called a taxi and hurried into the hospital. I tried calling my husband several times through the labor pain, but he wouldn't pick up. He would read my messages but wouldn't reply. Whatever. Then I'll give birth by myself. Just a little more. I can see the head. Let's push on to the next wave. Congratulations. It's a beautiful baby girl. The doctors and nurses showered me with words such as, "Congratulations," and you tried very hard. But I couldn't stop crying from joy and relief. I was so glad. These are people who are happy about a new baby. People were congratulating me. Because of my husband's attitude, I was starting to think that my existence was just a nuisance. So when I heard the voices of blessings, it sounded like hope. Mrs. Haru, you came.
Of course. I just saw the baby at a newborn delivery room. She's such a beautiful little girl. She looks just like you.
Thank you.
Oh, where's Akira? Bathroom?
No. He's at his office. I called him during my labor pains, but he's ignoring me. I just gave up because I didn't know what to do. I intended to explain matters simply, but I couldn't help but get emotional and started crying. You get really emotional after giving birth, huh? As I tried to wipe away my tears, I saw Mrs. Haru's face turn bright red.
What do you mean give up, Miss Runa? Could it be that you were treated terribly by Akira up till now? You look quite depressed at the last time I saw you.
Oh, truth is, yes. Because she was staring at me, I couldn't change the subject. So I told her everything that's happened up until now. Mrs. Haru was just shocked.
Wait here. I'm going to go get that stupid grandson of mine.
But he wouldn't get the phone. Oh, Mrs. Haru! Is she really a grandmother turning 80 this year? Mrs. Haru ran like the wind and hurried out of the hospital. She grabbed him by the collar and dragged him into the hospital room.
I heard everything from Miss Runa. You have no right to call yourself a father, Akira. A guy like you who can't take good care of his wife.
What? What's that all of a sudden, Grandma? And I still have work to do. You can't just drag me to a place like this.
A place like this? What do you mean? This is where Miss Runa gave birth to your child. I guess it can't be helped if you're busy with work. But when I asked your coworker while I was waiting for you, you were supposedly off season. I heard workers were using their paid holidays and were taking turns and getting a break.
Why do you know that? What's wrong, Grandma?
Apparently, Mrs. Haru was waiting for Akira in front of his office, and she investigated the situation by hearing other co-workers. She really is an amazing grandmother.
She can give birth to a child without me, right? Besides, I'm the man of the house. I earn the money. That woman can't live without my earnings. How dare she tell me what to do when I am the one supporting her?
That's enough. You're the one who got her pregnant. If you don't want to pay for the family that much, quit being a man. Are you prepared to cut off your penis? I'll do it for you right now.
What? Stop! Grandma, put that away! Stop!
Mrs. Haru got out her sewing kit, and what came out was a pair of scissors. When I did think about it, Mrs. Haru did mention that she was going to a sewing class after this. The more the mores, the better the victory. So is Mrs. Haru with her scissors. Looking at the horrific scene, my husband ran for his life as he hid his private parts with his hands. How lame. Oh, I can't believe I was scared of the same man and listening to whatever he said. How stupid. After that, Mrs. Haru started living with us to keep an eye on my husband.
Akira and I will do the chores, so you just stay seated and rest your body, Miss Runa.
Okay, thank you.
You've got to be kidding me. Why do I have to do the chores? It's the wife's job, right? You were discharged from the hospital, so you do it.
Didn't I tell you? She has to stay calm after giving birth. It's bad for her health. First of all, she went through the process of giving birth. And what? You show no gratitude and you're still able to talk back like this. I thought I'd lectured you enough, but it seems like you still don't understand. Huh. Should I really cut it off for you?
I'm sorry. You scolded me for 1 week straight, and so I was just a little irritated. I made a mistake and let it out. I won't say that anymore, so please, put your sewing kit away.
After that, my husband was lectured by Mrs. Haru and did the chores and helped with the baby. At first, he was complaining all the time, but...
That's right. You're getting much better.
Really, you're like a nursery teacher. Much better than I am.
Really? Well, I am a skillful man. I can do anything.
Then can you do this too? The laundry and the cleaning? Oh, and mow the lawn. You're my grandson, so I know you can do everything well, right? When you become one great man, the company will think of you highly and you'll get a promotion.
Everyone in my company already knows I'm a good father. But still, a promotion doesn't sound bad at all. And here I go.
Thank you. It really helps. Apparently, the more the compliments, the more growth. Under Mrs. Haru's tough love, my husband turned into a wonderful gentleman. Mrs. Haru, thank you so much.
No worries. Since he was young, he would do very well if we complimented him. After his parents got divorced and his mother left the house, he started holding prejudice towards women. I guess his painful past turned him into that. I'll continue this and get him back to normal, okay? May I stay here a while longer?
Of course. Please, live with us forever. I love you, Mrs. Haru.
Thank you for your kind words, but an old granny like me should leave after things are settled. They say good fences make good neighbors, right? It's always best to be slightly apart.
Aww. After watching my husband turn back into a good gentleman, Mrs. Haru left. I was very sad, but since she lives in the neighborhood, I can probably meet her anytime. This tastes great. I love it.
Haha, it's Grandma's recipe. I'll make it for you again.
Yay! Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I love you, honey. I hope to live happily with my family here on after. Thank you so much, Mrs. Haru. We'll become one happy family.